Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel A Plus Mind. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about bar graph and line graph. In this lesson, I will tell you about and difference about the bar graph and line graph, and inshallah you will cover this bar and line graph completely. You understand each and everything related to bar and line graph. Now, in today's lesson, we first would talk about graphs. What are graphs? Why we use graphs? Graphs help us organize information, compare data, used to compare data. Next, see changes over time. What changes are occur according to time? Next, and even predict future trends. And even predict future trends. This is the main function of graphs. Okay, let's start step by step in very simple way. Now it will tell you about what is the bar graph. Okay, next we are discussing about the types of bar graph. Single bar graph. Single bar graph. If single bar graph shows one type of data, uses one color only. Just like this, we compare data of only students student numbers. This single bar graph. We use only color, shows one type of data. Only this is for students. For students, just like it's number 30, it's number 40, it's number 45. It's just like this. Okay, this is single bar graph. But in the double graph, what we will do? Double bar graph. In double graph, uses two colors, compare two groups, has a key that explains the colors. Next, this is a graph. Just like it's 30, it's 40, it's 50. Just like this. So it's about two colors, just like this. In which green color for numbers, students numbers, and black color for teacher performance. Teacher performance. So double bar graph for this, we use two colors, compare two groups, students numbers and teacher performance, and there is a key that displays the colors, and it is the mainly key which I tell you about green color for what and black color for what. Next, a key tell us what each color represents, as I described you earlier. Next, reading a bar graph. How you can read a bar graph? How you can understand a bar graph? So A bar graph usually has one scale number on one side. As you can see, these are numbers on one side. These are numbers. Okay. And labels instead of second scale. These labels, just like this is students, this is teacher, students, teachers, students, teachers. These are the categories on one side. Okay. The labels show the categories such as ages or groups. Next, example number 1. A national corporation made a bar graph shown below to show the number of discrimination complaints made by employees during a 6-year period. About how many more complaints were made in 2010 than in 2009. Okay, there's a years on one side. These are categories, years, ages on one side, and these are numbers. These are number of discriminations, complaints. In the example, they are saying as shown in below. You can see this bar graph. Now, more complaints were made in 2010 and 2009. Now you see, firstly, what you will see. You will read the labels. Each paragraph represents the number of complaints made within a year. The year are shown beneath the bars. Next, we analyze the data. Compare, as they can see, 2009 2010. In 2009, 20 complaints. 2009, 20 complaints. In 2010, you can see there is a 30, 31, 32, 32 complaints. Now, we use the data, subtract 32 minus 20. When we subtract, there is a 12. There are about even 12 more complaints in 2010 than in 2009. Now, you can easily understand this bar graph by this example, in which you easily understand, you easily compare the data, and you easily predict the next values or future. You can also predict the future. This bar graph is very important to compare any data. So in this comparison, we can compare 2009 and 2010 data. We don't compare 2006, 2007, 2008, 2011. Why? In the question, they don't ask about them. They don't ask about them. They only talk about 2009 and 2010. So we only compare this data. Line graph. What is line graph? Firstly, we discuss about the bar graph. Now, we'll discuss about the line graph. A line graph shows how data changes over time. How data changes over time. Parts of a line graph. Vertical axis, y-axis show values, money, temperature, score. These are parts. Vertical axis. Horizontal axis. Data points, line segments. Okay. In the vertical axis, we shows values, money, temperature, and score. In horizontal axis, shows times, years, days, months, data point. Each value is marked with a dot. Each value is marked with a dot, just like this. Dots are connected to show a trend, just like this. Dots are connected to show a trend. There's a dot, we connect by this. There is a dot, we connect by this. This is a line segment. Now multiple lines on a bar graph. Sometimes a line graph has more than one line. Each line has a different color, represent a different person or group, is explained using a key. This helps us compare performance easily. Now I will do the example in which you can easily understand this. These lines has different colors. Red color for Hamna, black color Zoya, green color Rayan, blue color Inaya. So this is a key in which different color show different person or different groups explained using a key. As I show you this key, this helps us compare performance easily. Next, example number 3, to explain the line graph. The graph below shows the number of patients who visited an emergency room for treatment of scooter-related injuries. In which months did the greatest increase in scooter-related injuries occur? Now, the patients in the graph are positioned above the months, which are arranged in calendar order. By examining the line that connects to the points, just like there were the points, these are the points which we connect to each other to make a line graph. Okay, you can tell whether the was increase or decrease from one month to the next. A steeper line shows the greatest increase, therefore the greatest increase way from just like this from May 0 to June 20, only 20 difference. There's a 10, 20 difference, 20 to 40, but there's a July to August 40, 60, 80, and then 100. There's a 40, 60, 80, made a great difference between 40 to 100. This is a huge difference. So, I think so. It's a July to August because there's a huge difference. Then August to September, less difference. October to November, less difference. So, there's a July to August, greatest difference. So, in the question which month did the greatest increase in the scooter related injuries occur? There is a July to August. Now, this line graph, it's a vertical axis in which we show money and temperature and score just like this. And then horizontal axis shows time, years, months, and data point just like there's a points and line segments in which we dots are connected to show a trend. Now we can also draw the multiple lines. Next, there is an interval that's a 20 difference, 20, 40, 50, 60. There's a 20 difference. 20 interval difference. Interval will be always the same. Number never jump randomly. If there's a 20, 40, then there's a 20 difference, 20 difference, 20 difference, 20 difference, and then 20 difference. So numbers can never jump randomly. Now we can read values between numbers. Now bar graphs and line graphs, I think you will completely understand them. Now let's add some important key ideas for the line graph. Sometimes exact value is not written clearly on the graph. In the case we estimate the values. Graphs are not only for reading numbers, they are for analyzing information, just like which category is highest just like in this example, which month increases greatest total related injuries. So in this, which category is highest, which category is lowest, just like if they ask question which category is lowest, so then we will write May to June. So where the biggest change, just like their question, where the biggest change, greatest increase, biggest change is from July to August, and the smallest change, just like smallest change is from May to June or October to November, the smallest change. This skill is very important to understand the graphs. Line graphs is specifically useful to show increase, just like increase, decrease, or no change. Okay, graphs can also help us predict future values. If the sales increase every year, we can predict that next year sales may increase again. Prediction is not exact if it is an educated guess based on pattern. Understanding scale carefully. Always look at the scale and then the intervals. Just like there's a scale, there's an intervals. Intervals are equal spaces between the numbers. If the scale increase by 2, then always we will increase step by step on 2. If just like there's a 20, then we always increase or move step by step 20. Now I will write or explain again what is the difference between bar graph and the line graph. Now we will explain the difference between bar graph and line graph. Bar graph versus line graph. What is the bar graphs compared categories? Shows can change over time. Just like I will explain you. Just like this. Shows change over time. Just like this. 0, 20, 40, June, August, October. Let's change over time. This is a compare categories. Just like this. Just like this. I will explain you earlier. Fixed width and gap. Just like that, width will be fixed. Gap will be fixed between them. But heights can be changed. Use these points just like this. These points, in which we draw the line. It's a 1 scale, but it uses 2 scale. It's X and it's Y. I hope you completely understand the bar and line graphs. Now, so now you know how to read bar graphs, how to read line graphs, how to estimate values, how to analyze change, and how to make predictions. If this feeling confusing, now you can pause the videos, watch again, use the links in descriptions. Now, thanks for the watching A Plus Mind. Best of luck for your exam. See you in your next video.